And according to the 2020 World Watch report published by Open Doors USA, 260 million Christians worldwide are experiencing religious persecution. One America's Jen Pellegrino is at the Museum of the Bible in Washington to speak with some officials who are fighting on their behalf. Take a look.
Speaking before the nation at his third State of the Union address, President Trump emphasized what is sometimes taken for granted, the constitutional right to religious freedom in America.
In America, we don't punish prayer. We don't tear down crosses. We don't ban symbols of faith. We don't muzzle preachers and pastors. In America, we celebrate faith. We cherish religion. We lift our voices in prayer, and we raise our sights to the glory of God.
Unfortunately, these freedoms are not preserved across all borders. Gathering at an event in Washington to shed light on the persecution of Christians, specifically in the Middle East, I caught up with religious leaders and supporters who weighed in on the prevalence of this global concern.
And my background in the military was fighting against ethnic cleansing, and I've met so many great people, that really want to fight this, the horrible things that are happening to Christians across the world. And I had a chance to see some of that in the Middle East, and it's something that affected me deeply when I was deployed.
Policy advisor and religious freedoms advocate Martha Bonetta credits the president's efforts in creating awareness.
We finally have a president that cares and is not going to turn a blind eye to thousands upon thousands of cases around the world of horrific circumstances, human rights violations, no due process, corruption, particularly in the Middle East.
While there are numerous cases around the world involving the persecution of Christians, one that has attracted widespread attention is that of Marcia Lazareva. Lazareva, a prominent businesswoman, was falsely imprisoned in Kuwait for nearly 500 days, and despite the false charges against her, is restricted from leaving the country. Her attorney, James Flood, affirms that she is being targeted for her faith.
Marcia, who's an Orthodox Christian woman, when she was in jail, was not allowed to post a crucifix in her room, was not allowed to put a picture of Jesus on the wall, was not allowed to publicly display a Bible, was not allowed basically to practice her religion.
Religious freedoms advocates at the event noted that progress will only be made if Americans pay attention to the issues happening around the world, if they spread awareness and give to the causes that help those who can't help themselves.
Persecuted Christians all over the world, and not just Christians, people who are religious, whatever our religion and our faith happens to be, is being threatened in America and around the world. And I believe that we must find solutions together so that people will be free to express their faith.
Jen Pellegrino, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.